Hey guys, how are you doing today? It's Heather the Crochet Witch. Got my intro backwards. Very sleepy. If I have not recently been crying, if it looks like it, but I just yawned like I had a yawn marathon. I just did another video and then went yawn crazy and then pushed record. So I was like, oh, it might look like I've been crying. No, I have not. How are you guys doing? So this is still not technically the catch up and chit chat type of video that I had planned, but I do want to show you guys some finished objects, partially so I can get a bunch of them in the mail. I'm going to start with one that is staying here though, in my home, but my big finished object that I think I showed you part of, I got my movie marquee blanket done, you guys. From oh, that light. See, I did another video, so you can tell I've been sitting here for a minute, right? My light hadn't gone off. This one was 2024, anyway. These were the squares that I had made when I did the Noah project. All of my blankets went to the pets from the Noah project. I made the cat mats and the dog blankets, and then I made a memory square for myself, and I ended up joining it with this... I love this yarn. This was from one of their clearance sales. I can't remember. I used every bit. Like I might have had something left over like that, but I used every bit of every skein that I had to make it. It ended up making it quite wide, the border. It's just like a granny stitch, like a granny stripe back and forth border to make it. This is essentially one of these squares, and so is the other side. Maybe even a little bit bigger. I don't remember how many rows I ended up doing. But I did the sides out, and then when I finished the second side, I went around for however many extra rows to border it out. But here are my squares. So this was January with Rock of Ages for last year. February, it was Bella's movie with Ewan McGregor in it. I remember that. I don't think it was She's All That. Was it? I don't remember the movie. I can see that there was like a building in the background. I remember that. Anyway, Bella's movie from February. This one was Samantha's movie from from March. It was Five Nights at Freddy's when I did the neon red heart yarn. And then this was Dazed and Confused. And then this was, why do I have such a hard time with Bella's movies? Maybe this was She's All That, because I swear that was one of the movies. And I remember this cake color was like the pants and the clothing that a lot of them were wearing. Anyway. And then this was the double-stranded thinner yarn that I used for Insidious, I think. This was the Insidious The Red Door from Samantha. This was Gran Turismo that I used here and here. And then this was Oscar, I believe, from Bella. And then, let's see, Oscar ended here. And then these squares, which are admittedly similar, I don't know how well at the distance you can tell, but this is actually like a gray color, and this is a taupe color. And then this red that are in the burgundy red is different than this, because these were Caron cakes. Anyway, this was the movie with Army of Darkness. This was Army of Darkness. This was the stand. The stand was here, all the way down to these three right here. And then this was Clue from Bella, right there, down to there. And then the last one was the Troll movie from Samantha. The Trolls, is it called Trolls Band Together? I think. So anyway, So that is a finished object that I got done, and I'm very pleased, and it's very comfy. And I don't know if I have a picture of it or not. If I do, I'll put it in, but I think I didn't take a picture. It's Maverick approved anyway, because I like laid it out for him to look at it, and the first thing he did is step on it and lay on it. And then you can tell it's Maverick approved because he curls up on it. So that's what he did. You might just have to take my word for it because I don't think I did a picture. So anyway, so that was finished object number 1. Finished object number 2, potentially next month, my friend Joe, the one who has the comic book shop, is letting me set up a table to sell things at for free comic book day, which is the 3rd of next month. May 3rd. There we go. And you know, right around that time, because May 4th is like the worst day of my life. So will I do it? I don't know. Maybe. It's nice of him to offer. We'll see. But on the in case, I had looked up a pattern. I've only got one done, and I'm going to show this to you. And I hope, like, people that I've showed have said nice things. I don't know if they're just being nice. We'll see. But I thought these would sell, and this is my very first time needle felting also. It's crochet, but I also needle felted, and you'll see immediately where I did. And I didn't have every color. Like, ideally, I would have had black instead of gray. Ideally, I would have had red instead of pink. So, I mean, not all the colors are the most perfect thing ever. I have, like, some wool roving that my mother-in-law gave me to, like, play around with. And that's what I used. So, you ready? It's a little Kirby. Hopefully you could tell what he was. He's super blown out. There he is. I say he is actually pink. You can see a little bit by his mouth right here that is some roving. So it kind of looks like he was like drinking Kool-Aid or something. I don't know. But it's because I had messed up and I changed his mouth around, and that little bit wouldn't come out. Like, maybe if I really, really try. But, you know, I'm happy enough with him. He's super stuffed. He's like a firm little Kirby. Maybe he just ate. I don't know. But there he is. I mean, I'm really, really proud of him. I'm aware that the face isn't perfect and that he's not perfect, because I'm not even good with amigurumi to start with. But I thought about ordering little keychains and sewing them on, like keychain, you know, clasps, and sewing them on if I made more of him, so that they were like little backpack buddies or zipper pulls or keychains, or, you know, you can just clip him on stuff if you want. But I've only made the one. And honestly, he's my little protocol? Did I get the right word? It's really early. It's like 5 or 6 in the morning, you guys. It's 6 in the morning, so forgive me. Anyway, he's my first one, and possibly my only one. Like, if I don't do Joe's show, I'm probably not going to make any more of these. But if I make more of them, I'm going to keep him, this one, because, you know, he was my first one, and his face is a little doofy. And anyway, he's my second finished object. My third, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, I think. My next pile of finished objects starts with an almost finished object. I had one skein left of this fireplace comfort from Yarn Bee. And this is actually, I had 2 of these to begin with, like ever, because I really love this yarn. I really love this color, purple. But I could only get my hands on 2 of them ever when the sale was, when Hobby Lobby was clearancing out all of these, like all the colors. There was only 2 of these left. So, or maybe there was only 1 left and I had already had one that I bought just because I really liked. But I had made that for my video tutorial, I think, or it was in my video of it, whether it was the one I used or not, for my Silent Night hat or cowl. One of my patterns, anyway, that's actually in one of my videos, I used this color. Then I had 1 left. So I decided, like, what can I do, you know, with 1? It's in the color Veiled Amethyst. And most of this, almost all of this will end up being used when I finish it, but I grabbed my, was it a K hook, right? I don't use the big hooks that often. Yeah, a 10.5, which is a 6.5 millimeter. Anyway, my K hook, pretty big to me. And it's mostly finished, but this is I'll try to remember to link it. This is a fiber spider pattern. It's the front post, back post. If you want to know the pattern and I do not have it linked down below, yell at me. Please nicely yell at me, and I'll put it in there for you. But yeah, it's a fiber spider pattern. It is so squishy and stretchy, and I really like it. So I made a hat, and like I know for a fact, because I made with a different color of this, that most of that yarn is going to be gone. This is the one I made. I don't remember the name of this one, but it's in the, the green version or khaki version of the same yarn. Also clearanced out. But yeah, so I did another front and back post hat. So there is technically finished object number 3. The first one that I made, that he wanted a number 4 yarn, but what I was doing was literally trying to, like, the reason I had that purple out is because, like, there's only one. Let's get rid of the purple. This yarn, which is a 5-weight yarn, I cannot tell you anymore what this is. I remember I bought it at Hobby Lobby, but I bought this yarn when I first started to knit, which I knitted before I crocheted. My my ex-mother-in-law's then boyfriend, they've gotten married since, so, but he was never my father-in-law before I got divorced. Anyway, he's got a scarf made out of this. I think this was some old Deborah Norville Serenity, but I'm not positive. And I definitely don't remember the color, but I know it's in like a mossy green. And so I made the same hat, and I knew, like, when I got to here, I was like, I'm not going to have enough. So I added some black, which this is just black Serenity Chunky, actually. And I added the little brim, the little color at the bottom to tie it together a little bit. But I added the black for length. And so that is finished object number 4. And then I decided to use the rest of the Serenity black, and I knew I wouldn't quite have enough again. So I added some, this is just like the Hometown USA or something in hot pink. Or I wanted to say it was Woolies. It's not. It's definitely the Hometown USA, except I'm surprised it wasn't named. They usually name them after cities and stuff. This label definitely said hot pink. I should have kept it to show you, but it's not wool. It is acrylic. There we go. It's very bright pink, as you can tell. But yeah, so that is finished object 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. So, and that was like the second hat that I made. And then I was like, oh, I have some chunky yarn, which I have 2 more balls of this over here. But I had a Big Twist anti-pilling. I can't remember the name of the color, but I mean, that's also something I bought a very, 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 very long time ago. And it was clearanced out when I bought it. And you can see it's got like a marl in here. But that was another 5-weight yarn. So I made that also. I lose count every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finished object number 6, I believe. And then I had started the purple one, but then I bought this other yarn at Walmart, so I had to make it. I had to use it, I should say, because I love it. It is my Walmart finally started carrying Bitty Stripe yarn, Red Heart Bitty Stripe, and I had so much of the Crayola, I did not get that. But I did get a rainbow, like the actual color rainbow. And so I did this hat in rainbow. How cool is that? How pretty is that? Do you love it? Because I love it. So, yeah. And I have, you know, like here's a Crayola one just to show you. This is not the one that I bought recently. This is from a Joann's haul that I'm making a blanket with. But, you know, it's a big amount of yarn. It's 515 yards, 10 ounces. So it's going to make several hats. And I was like tempted to keep this one. And then I thought, I can make at least another full hat like this, maybe 2 full hats and mix one with black. And you know me, I like to mix my rainbows with my blacks. So like, I'm a Dio girl. Apparently I'm just rainbow in the dark every time I have to mix the two together. So this one will probably get sent off too, but I want to make sure the person that I was making these for is still accepting them. I hope so. But yeah, these are my hats. I'll show you one more time while I'm putting them up. That was the Big Twist anti-pilling. And it's not like, I know the anti-pilling nowadays, now that we've been searching stuff out, is the Big Twist Living. That's not what this is, because this is a 5-weight yarn for sure. So this was the anti-pilling before that, I guess. And there's that one again. The light. All right. And then this one, the one that started them all. And then this one. And then the one that is almost done, which is this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the blanket is 7 finished objects and an almost finished object. So like 7.5 finished objects. So it may not seem like I've been around and shown you guys pretty much anything, but I have been doing stuff. All of that being said, I am going to let you guys go. So like I said, I can pack up some stuff and go to bed. So Maverick is ready for bed. I think at this point you can't see out there. Maybe you can, but he's out here on the couch ready to go. So, all right. I love you guys, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye, guys.